All right, good morning, everybody. We're going to do a sorghum update here. You're not going to believe it. It's Sunday morning. It's July 8th. It's 6:45 a.m. Small amount of feeding on the farm's been done. Paddocks have been changed for grazing. It's been a healthy weekend. Look at this. It's scary. We were in here 7 days ago. Well, a week ago yesterday. And I urge you to go back to that video, take a little glance at it, and then look at this again. This stuff is a monster. I was warned this was going to happen, warned in a good way. Give you a little look-see there. This is a easy this is a solid 2-foot bologna. Some of these areas it's almost 3. That's just crazy. Excuse me. Obviously, you're going to suffer on some of these low spots, which of course is where a whole bunch of water had settled. Remember, we got all that rain. I set out 2 sticks out here, measuring sticks. Where I set them really wasn't fair. I should have done a better job. But, whatever. Now, you see that? I don't know how fair this is, me pulling the leaves up like that, but of course we're darn near 3 feet. We'll just say a healthy 2.5 here. I'll say the girth of the plant is 2 foot right now. Folks, this stuff grew like there was no tomorrow in the last week. We've had perfect conditions. Almost like our hay crop as well. We do have moisture coming too. It's a good thing because we're starting to we're starting to need it. Wow. We almost got some 3-foot stuff here. I'm 6'3". Pull up on the leaves, it's almost to the waist. It's almost a toucan height. Holy crap. Folks, I'm almost tempted to take these measuring sticks down so I don't have to do it after another week from now. I won't be able to swim out here. Look at this. I urge you to go back to that other video. Wow. Yeah, I was respectfully warned. You better keep your eye on that stuff. It's gonna grow like a wildfire. Takes a little bit to get going. It's a little impatient when you get going. But once it starts, it just doesn't stop. The other piece of information I was told is after you cut it the first time, or after a cutting, it's going to absolutely just explode. I don't know. Right now, I'd have to tell you, there's 3 crops coming off of here. I guess we're going to see. That's what this year is about. And of course, it depends on our conditions of weather yet, too. Folks, I'm going to label this stuff a healthy 2-foot average. Okay? If you want to do the old trick of pulling up the leaves, yeah, you're almost at 3. But that's not too fair. Healthy 2-foot average. Wow. Sorry folks, I'm pulling these sticks. Doesn't mean we won't be out here Friday or Saturday of next week. This week to come with a tape measure, and at the rate this is going, I actually got a week off coming up. There'll be no traveling at all. Like this morning, I gotta hurry up, get my butt in gear. I gotta get cleaned up. I gotta pack my little bag. I gotta take off till Wednesday afternoon. There'll be none of that the following week. I made sure the whole week was off. I'm here to tell you we're probably going to be cutting, baling, and wrapping this sorghum somewhere the week of the 16th. It'll be later in the week. If it keeps going the way it's going. Wow. I took a small spin out to, I mean, look at this stuff, for crying out loud. Well, that is a growth like I've never seen. My God almighty. I took a little ride last evening. I think after I posted that one video with the baler, and checked on the corn. Corn's looking pretty good. Fair. The next update we do on sorghum, we're going to go to the north of the field. We know this is doing real good. Yeah. It's almost a guarantee. Week later in the week of the 16th. I can tell you right now, I'd have to say there's easily going to be 3 cuttings on this year. It's going to be a lot of tonnage. I will admit that I've been thinking a lot about baling this stuff. I'm a little on edge about it. This is extremely heavy. This will be extremely heavy. It's going to have to sit for at least a couple of days from what I've been told. There's some people have been telling me it needs to sit for like 4 or 5. I respect any comment or information that's out there, I really do, but I'm here to tell you it's not sitting for 4 or 5 days. Yeah, obviously this is being made into baleage. Going to be wet wrapped, and I do see it sitting for about 2. There's a very good man in the local area. There's not many people that do sorghum. He does, and I've been told about a couple 100 acres worth. And he had said even to wet wrap, he goes, Ben, you're looking at this stuff sitting for 2 days without turning it over. Wow. Yeah. Well, that's a wrap, folks. Hell of an update. I'm surprised. That's unbelievable. But folks, I got to get going. I got to put away a few things. I got to get cleaned up. I got to hit the road. I got to head down to Chicago for a few days. So we're going to talk to you sooner and later. Have a nice Sunday.